What happens when talent, determination, and timing collide to create a superstar, and someone else tries to steal the spotlight with envy instead of effort? Caitlin Clark's journey over her rookie and sophomore seasons in the WNBA has been nothing short of historic. Records shattered, arenas packed, and a fan base growing by the day. Clark was not just playing basketball. She was redefining what it means to dominate a sport with poise, skill, and vision. Yet behind the headlines, one name kept popping up, not for achievements, but for envy: A'ja Wilson. Wilson, a veteran of the league and a proven champion in her own right, spent months undermining Clark. Every record Clark set, every accolade she earned, Wilson seemed determined to discredit. From disparaging her Nike partnership to questioning her awards, Wilson's public comments revealed a deeper insecurity, one that wasn't about basketball, but about jealousy. Instead of celebrating Clark's rise and the increased attention on women's basketball, Wilson made it a personal battle, a struggle to reclaim a spotlight that was naturally shifting. Now, the consequences of that envy are catching up. While Clark prepares to enter Team USA camp, training alongside rising stars like Aliyah Boston and Paige Bucher, Wilson is watching from the sidelines. Her absence is not just a roster omission, it's a statement. USA Basketball has chosen the future over nostalgia, talent over ego. The veteran who attempted to tear down the league's brightest star is sidelined, left to reflect on the reality that attacking someone else's achievements only damages your own standing. This isn't just a story of competition, it's a cautionary tale. Jealousy has a way of consuming those who can't celebrate others' success. Every post, every passive-aggressive comment, every attempt to redirect attention toward herself has made Wilson's position weaker, while Clark's ascent accelerates. The timing couldn't be more symbolic. Clark, the orchestrator of the next era, stepping into her role. Wilson, the jealous rival, relegated to observer. It's a stark reminder that in sports and life, how you react to other success often defines your own legacy more than any trophy ever could. Caitlin Clark is not just stepping onto a court, she's stepping into history. Team USA's upcoming camp at Duke is not your average training session. It's a carefully crafted environment designed to mold the next generation of basketball dominance, and Clark stands at the center of it. This isn't about learning the system, it's about leading it. From the moment she arrives, Clark will be recognized not as a rookie finding her place, but as the architect of a future Team USA, the floor general orchestrating every play, every pace, every strategy. The roster reads like a dream lineup. Paige Bucher, with her championship pedigree, brings winning experience. Aliyah Boston, fresh from a dominant WNBA season, proves she can match Clark's intensity and rise to the highest level of competition. Angel Ree adds fierce rebounding and grit, while Guji Watkins represents the cutting-edge talent emerging from the college ranks. Every player complements Clark's unique skill set. This is not happenstance, it's intentional. USA Basketball has designed a system around pace, spacing, and vision, and Clark is the engine driving it forward. Sue Bird's presence underscores the significance of this era. She isn't here to preserve the old guard. She is here to bridge the past with the future, to guide Clark and the new roster toward a style of play built for modern international competition. Bird understands the evolution of basketball better than almost anyone, how speed, spacing, and court vision can unlock a team's full potential. Clark's ability to read the game, anticipate movements, and make smart, split-second decisions makes her the perfect centerpiece for this new system. Every drill, every scrimmage, every session at Duke is designed to fine-tune this vision. Clark isn't learning as she goes. She's perfecting skills she's already mastered in the WNBA. Coaches are already thinking about rotations, lineups, and strategies for the 2026 World Cup and 2028 Olympics, with Clark at the heart of every plan. Unlike typical rookies who must earn trust gradually, Clark's intelligence, leadership, and on-court creativity ensure she commands meaningful minutes from day one, possibly even a starting role. The opportunity Clark has isn't just rare, it's transformational. 2 full years before the Olympics means she will have time to build chemistry, develop trust, and establish herself as the linchpin of the team. This preparation sets her apart, allowing her to enter international competition not as a newcomer, but as a proven leader, capable of lifting teammates and dictating the game. While Clark thrives in this environment, her rival Wilson is nowhere to be seen, another reminder that talent, humility, and dedication always win over jealousy and ego. While Caitlin Clark prepares to shape the future of Team USA, A'ja Wilson's months-long campaign of jealousy and undermining has reached its inevitable conclusion. Every attempt Wilson made to discredit Clark only highlighted her insecurities and widened the gap between them. What began as subtle digs on social media soon escalated into full-blown attempts to overshadow Clark's achievements, from questioning her Rookie of the Year honors to claiming she deserved the Nike deal more. But the backlash was swift and unavoidable. Wilson's obsession with Clark's success turned public opinion against her, and Team USA saw a player willing to sabotage the league's brightest star rather than uplift the sport. Wilson's strategy was painfully transparent. She timed every post, every complaint, every passive-aggressive remark to coincide with Clark's milestones. When Clark set assist records, Wilson downplayed them. When Clark's jersey became the best-selling WNBA merchandise of all time, Wilson complained about marketing fairness. The public saw it clearly. While Clark was building her legacy, Wilson was grasping at relevance. Attempts to promote her own speaking fees and sneaker campaigns only drew attention to the vast gap between her influence and Clark's. Fans, sponsors, and basketball insiders alike were unimpressed, recognizing that Wilson's actions were fueled by envy rather than achievement. The contrast between the two players could not have been more striking. Clark was breaking attendance records, signing multi-million-dollar endorsement deals, appearing on national magazine covers, and drawing new fans to the sport with every game. Wilson, despite her years of accolades and championship titles, struggled to capture attention or generate meaningful engagement. Every public attack on Clark, every attempt to insert herself into Clark's narrative, only reinforced the perception that Wilson was clinging to the past while the future unfolded without her. Wilson's jealousy didn't just damage her reputation. It isolated her from the very networks that could have advanced her career. Sponsors and corporate partners, eager to align with Clark's rising star, began bypassing Wilson entirely. Media opportunities once available to her shifted toward Clark, solidifying the Rookie as the face of women's basketball. Nike executives restructured their marketing strategy to center around Clark's global appeal, amplifying her impact across multiple campaigns and markets. Wilson was left watching, powerless, as the business and cultural momentum of the sport surged ahead, led by the player she had spent so much time trying to undermine. This is the stark lesson of envy in sports. The energy spent tearing down someone else's achievements is energy wasted on your own growth. Wilson's aggressive attempts to compete off the court backfired spectacularly, leaving her sidelined and overshadowed. Meanwhile, Clark's focus, skill, and poise ensured that she not only survived the scrutiny but thrived under it, cementing her place as the cornerstone of the next era of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark's impact extends far beyond the hardwood. While Wilson watched from the sidelines, Clark was transforming women's basketball into a global spectacle. Her 8-year, $28 million Nike deal wasn't just a contract, it was a statement. It confirmed that Clark's influence transcended game stats, capturing the imagination of fans, brands, and media worldwide. Sneakers sold out in minutes, merchandise flew off the shelves, and television ratings for her game skyrocketed. Clark had become a symbol, the athlete driving attention, revenue, and cultural relevance to a league that had long struggled for mainstream recognition. Wilson's attempts to compete commercially only emphasized the gap between them. Her sneaker launches struggled to gain traction. Social media posts meant to rival Clark's reach fell flat. Corporate partners that once considered Wilson were now seeking Clark's endorsement, understanding that aligning with her meant global visibility and measurable impact. Clark's appeal wasn't just about performance. It was about authenticity, marketability, and timing. She became a brand that fans wanted to follow, media wanted to cover, and companies wanted to invest in. The difference between the two athletes was impossible to ignore. While Wilson's comments and social media campaigns revealed frustration, desperation, and jealousy, Clark's focus remained unwavering. She didn't chase attention, she commanded it. Every interview, every magazine cover, and every appearance reinforced her as the face of modern women's basketball. Sponsors, retailers, and media companies recognized that Clark could move markets, set trends, and generate excitement on an unprecedented scale. In short, she was no longer just a player. She was a phenomenon. This market dominance wasn't a lucky accident. Clark's on-court vision and leadership translated seamlessly into off-court influence. Brands and executives knew that Clark's appeal reached audiences who had never before engaged with the WNBA. She was driving new fans to arenas, attracting younger viewers, and inspiring the next generation of athletes. While Wilson focused on undermining her competitor, Clark built an empire of trust, skill, and respect. The lesson was clear. Jealousy and negative energy cannot compete with focus, talent, and authenticity. By the time Team USA camp began, the storylines were unmistakable. Clark's rise wasn't just a personal triumph. It was a cultural shift. She embodied a new era of women's basketball where skill, creativity, and marketability intersected. Her preparation for international competition, combined with her unprecedented commercial influence, made her a generational force. Wilson's absence was more than symbolic. It was proof that failing to celebrate others' success can leave you on the outside, watching the world evolve without you. Team USA is entering a generational transformation, and Caitlin Clark is leading the charge. The old guard relied on defense, rebounding, and grit. The new era is built on speed, creativity, and court vision. Clark embodies this philosophy perfectly. Coaches have tailored offensive strategies around her strengths: transition play, spacing, and fast-paced decision-making. She isn't just a participant in this system. She's the conductor, orchestrating every movement with precision, intelligence, and confidence. The Duke camp serves as the proving ground for this vision. Clark is not learning the ropes like most rookies. She is refining, perfecting, and establishing chemistry with players who will form the backbone of Team USA for years to come. Aaliyah Boston, Paige Bucher, Angel Ree, and Guji Watkins are all pieces of a carefully constructed puzzle. Each complements Clark's unique skill set, enhancing her ability to control the floor and maximize the team's performance. Coaches are already discussing rotations, lineups, and strategies for the 2026 World Cup and 2028 Olympics, with Clark as the centerpiece. Meanwhile, Wilson's absence highlights the cost of envy. The player who spent months attacking Clark's achievements now sits on the sidelines, excluded from the very process she tried to disrupt. Team USA's decision reflects a clear message. Talent and dedication rise above ego and sabotage. Wilson's negative energy, once a distraction, is no longer tolerated. By choosing to build around Clark, USA Basketball has not only secured its future, but also reinforced a principle critical to any elite organization. Character matters as much as skill. Clark's leadership extends beyond physical talent. Her court vision, basketball IQ, and ability to elevate teammates make her indispensable. She thrives under pressure, reads defenses like an open book, and anticipates plays before they unfold. These attributes, combined with her marketability and professionalism, ensure that she will not only dominate games, but also inspire the next generation of athletes. While Wilson's jealousy consumed her career, Clark's focus continues to expand her influence, solidifying her position as the face of women's basketball. The contrast is stark, almost poetic. Clark, calm and calculated, preparing to reshape an international team and a global sport. Wilson, frustrated and sidelined, witnessing the rise of the very star she tried to undermine. The story serves as both a warning and an inspiration. In sports, as in life, negative energy can only hold you back, while skill, integrity, and focus propel you forward. Clark isn't just playing basketball. She's rewriting the rules of what it means to be a superstar in the modern era. Caitlin Clark's rise isn't measured solely in points, assists, or accolades. It's measured in impact. From the moment she stepped onto the WNBA court, Clark changed the conversation around women's basketball. She set records, shattered expectations, and drew unprecedented attention to a league historically overshadowed by other sports. Fans filled arenas, TV ratings surged, and merchandise bearing her name sold out in record time. Every achievement reinforced one undeniable truth: Clark is not just a player, she is a movement. Contrast this with A'ja Wilson's trajectory. While Clark captured headlines and hearts, Wilson's attempts to remain relevant through jealousy and public criticism only emphasized her declining influence. Every post, every complaint, every attempt to undermine Clark backfired, alienating fans, sponsors, and even officials who once respected her contributions. Wilson's story serves as a cautionary tale. Energy spent tearing others down is energy wasted from building one's own legacy. By focusing on envy instead of growth, she inadvertently ensured that her place in the sport would shrink while Clark's star rose uncontested. Clark's influence isn't just domestic, it's global. International fans and sponsors now follow her every move. Her Nike partnership, multi-million-dollar endorsements, and media appearances have made her a recognizable name far beyond basketball circles. Schools, young athletes, and aspiring players look to her as a role model. Her success is measurable not just in points or awards, but in cultural impact, proving that women's sports can capture the world's attention when paired with extraordinary talent and authenticity. Clark has shown that greatness isn't just about dominance on the court. It's about how you elevate a sport and inspire those who watch. As Team USA camp progresses, Clark's role is clear. She is the cornerstone of the new era. Her leadership, vision, and poise allow her to not only command the floor, but also guide the next generation of stars. Coaches already view her as the primary orchestrator for international play, capable of influencing games at the highest level. Every pass, every assist, every strategic decision will reflect her understanding of the game and her ability to lift her teammates. Clark's preparation for the 2026 World Cup and 2028 Olympics ensures that when the spotlight turns to the global stage, she will be ready, not just to compete, but to dominate. Meanwhile, Wilson remains a reminder of what happens when jealousy overtakes professionalism. The player who once attempted to discredit Clark now watches from the sidelines as her rival transforms the sport. Her absence underscores a simple truth: talent combined with focus, character, and vision outlasts ego and envy. Clark's story is more than basketball. It's a lesson in dedication, resilience, and leadership. The WNBA's future belongs to her generation, and Clark sits firmly at the center, a superstar in every sense of the word, rewriting history while inspiring millions around the world. In the end, the rise of Caitlin Clark is proof that greatness cannot be stolen, only earned. Jealousy may attempt to obscure it, but dedication, skill, and authenticity shine through. And those who embrace these qualities don't just play the game, they change it forever. The 2026 World Cup, the 2028 Olympics, and the entire future of women's basketball will remember this era. And at its heart stands Caitlin Clark, unstoppable, undeniable, and unforgettable.